Hey everyone, welcome to this video where we are going to explain the magic behind the 3-day Blitz. And so we have been experimenting with this 3-day Blitz for a couple of months. I'm Brooke Hemingway, Diamond Ambassador, Emily Gibson, Diamond Ambassador. And we've been experimenting with this 3-day Blitz to shorten up the 7-day challenge because we decided sometimes people have a short attention span, and sometimes we need to just give them what they need in 3 days and have them get that little 3-day trial pack because it's such a simple way. And really, honestly, in 3 days, people can get all of the information that they need. Right, Emily?
Totally. And this was something that we had seen on the old Jules box. And then we had a few of our leaders test it out and get really great results from it. And so we just figured, man, we better jump on this train and make something that we're really proud of. So we created all new content so that it could be our own. We made some new graphics that kind of fit the vibe we were feeling, kind of earthy, bohemian feel, and made it just look professional and fresh. And we literally put all the old content we've been talking about for 2.5 years.
Just in a shortened version, because we learned that less is often more, right?
Talk less. Talk less. That is the theme of the 3-day Blitz. Talk less. We would literally wake up in the morning. We decided to do the 3-day Blitz, and then we hurried and made all the graphics, and then Brooke would take a day, I would take a day, and then Brooke would take a day, and then I would take a day. And the day that we were in charge of, it was like 7:55 a.m. And we are like ferociously typing out the content and posting it, even though we have this huge group of people waiting on the post. And it was on time. We got that stuff posted on time. But I think the reason why it was so great is because we didn't have time to overthink anything or complicate it. We just said it like it was. Spit out. It's almost like it's the drive-by shooting method and not what you think. I always tell people, imagine that you're in a car and you're driving by a friend and you're not stopping to talk to them. You only have just that one pass to tell them the bare minimum of what they need to know. And that's the drive-by shooting. That's the 3-day Blitz. You get to spit out just the bare minimum to get out everything that they need, and then you're gone. You turn the corner and you're waving goodbye.
Yeah, because you've got to look at it as you've got just a few short chances to really make an impression on people. And so instead of giving them all the possible information you could give them, you're picking out the pieces of information that have the most impact. Those heavy-hitting bullet points that really make people stop and think about what they're doing in their health and make them interested in what you have, because you don't have 7 days. And really, in a 7-day challenge, which we still do and we still love and we still get great results from, but in a 7-day challenge, if you think about your activity, most of it's in the first 4 to 5 days. So this is just an even more condensed version. And the other thing that people love is $10, right? You can buy a 10-pack of trial packs for $89. You can resell them for $10 and even mail them to people. And who doesn't have $10? Most people have $10. And so you're picking that really impactful information and just putting that in there. And our day 2 is
testimonials. Can I get an amen? The stories are what sell our products over and over and over again. So we dedicated all of day 2 about the testimonials. So day 1 was pink drink, triplex, focused just on that. And then day 2 were 10 different testimonials. These are testimonials from men, women, people who are older, people who are younger, people who have different health conditions, all different walks of life, all different stories, weight loss, just everything that you can think of we included so that there was a story that would resonate with everyone.
Absolutely. And then the 3rd day, we would wrap up talking about some of our other favorite products, specifically X Factor, Ease, Mega X, and some of our weight loss products. So we would have posts about those products, and then we invite them to attend what we call a little bit of a Zoom Blitz. And we have 3 or 4 30-minute Zooms planned for the next night. And as a little incentive when we do those Zooms, we say, if you tune in for 30 minutes, more testimonials, more in-depth information about the products, you will be entered to win whatever it is we give away. Maybe it's a bottle of product of their choice. And so you can decide what kind of goodie you want to give away, or you can give away no goodie at all. But the point is giving them different times, because most people have different people in different time zones, right? And so we want to reach the biggest number of people, but the key is keeping it short, 30 minutes or less, in and out, lots of testimonials, really great information on why they would even want to have a supplement routine. This is your opportunity to be face-to-face, one-on-one. When people can see your face, they can hear the enthusiasm in your voice, they want to do what you're doing. So if the written post didn't catch their attention, then they're going to have the visual opportunity to connect with real people and to hear the emotion behind people's stories.
And really, it's just another opportunity for third-party validation, another person for them to connect with their story. And it's basically like a live webinar. That's what it is. So you're having yourself, maybe 2 other people that are going to share their story. You're going to go into a little more depth about the products than you could in the 3-day Blitz, and then have that question-answer session at the end. And some people don't have any questions because they want to be shy. So one of the things that I always recommend when my leaders are duplicating these webinars is to make sure that you already know what the objections are. So you're going to be prepared. If nobody asks questions, you're not going to say, all right, then have a great night. You're going to say, well, some of the questions that I had when I was looking into Plexus were cost. Maybe we could go over cost. Or what about the referral bonus program? Let me share my business testimonial with you. So you are going to hit those 2 things anyway, because those were objections that you had when you were looking into Plexus. So you're going to have those ready in your toolbox, because if people are being shy, you want to hit on those things anyway, because they're thinking about it. They just might not be asking about it.
You might as well talk about the elephant in the room, because people are wondering about that. So how do you kick this sort of a thing off? Well, we decided to kick it off a la Chris and Susie McCall. And I don't know if you remember, maybe a year and a half ago, they did this really fun speed dating video. And so we thought, okay, so this is a 3-day Fast and Furious Blitz. What if we did like a speed dating sort of thing to kick it off? And so we created a 15-minute video with a couple of our other leaders, and it's in that same format. Basically, we went around to the different people, shared our little testimonial, shared about why we decided to do Plexus, why we decided to share Plexus, and how excited we were for them to join in the Blitz. And also, at the end, we gave them a secret code word. So you can pick what you want your code word to be. But basically, anybody...
This was my favorite part. This was my favorite part,
because she came up with the code word. But, whatever you want your code word to be, you pick that. And then if the potentials watch it and they give their friend the code word, they are entered for a really amazing prize. And you can make that prize whatever you want it to be. But we decided to call it...
Everything but the kitchen sink. Now, what we consider to be the kitchen sink is triplex. And I think that's, we consider triplex and X Factor to be the kitchen sink. But for this, we considered the kitchen sink to be triplex. So basically, the intent behind this was you order triplex, and then you'll have everything else in our line to go with it. And we didn't include the breast check kit. That was one of the things we did leave out. But we had pretty much everything else.
And we chose either accelerator or boost or edge, not all 3 of those.
Yeah, but it was
stimulants.
Ease, Mega X, one of the stimulants, P96, Block, and X Factor Kids, and X Factor. I mean, it is just an amazing prize. And again, you might not be doing a 3-day Blitz every single month. We're not doing one in the month that we're in right now, but we are doing a 7-day challenge. So, this might be something that you do every other month. It might be something that you combine with other people in your team, and maybe every person that is a part of it puts one product into the mix so that it's not a burden on just one person.
Or you pick 3 things, right? You can create whatever you want that prize to be, but make it a little bit extra special, because when you do, the participation skyrockets. And when you make this video, get it right. If it doesn't feel like it's enthusiastic, if it's not exciting, if the testimonials aren't compelling, guess what? they're going to tune out for the rest of the 3-day challenge. But if it is a great video, and you might have to shoot it more than once, right? We had to shoot
it twice.
Yes.
And guys, you know how hard it is to gather 5 people who all have busy schedules. So we did it once and we thought, oh, it was okay. And then it just didn't sit right. The next morning, both Brooke and I were on Messenger. I think we need to re-record it. So we got everybody back on. Everybody got their hair and makeup done again. Everybody put their lipstick on. And then we recorded it again and really hit it out of the park. So make sure that you have something that you are so proud to publish, because that is going to resonate with your team. They're going to be excited to put people into this. This is something that we chose to not put on YouTube. So we load it to each of the individual groups each time we're going to use it, because we want to keep it exclusive to this group challenge only. And I would encourage you to do that too, because it needs to be something exclusive just for the 3-day blitz. And that secret code word, you don't want that getting out, because then they have no reason to watch it, right? So it has been so great for our business. And that first time that we did it, I personally saw 50 enrollments in my levels 1 through 4 in one day with no incentive. Like, it was mind blowing to me. Now we haven't had that result every time. It was pretty average after that, 20. There were more than 20, but in my levels 1 through 4, I saw 20 at the end of it. That felt a little bit less than, definitely less than before. Yeah. But, and then the next time we ran it, it was between those two numbers. So, it's so great.
Well, and I mean, there's no such thing as a magic bullet every single time, right? What we've found with our teams is that we have a couple of systems that work really well. But if we always do exactly the same thing, like we always do the 7-day challenge and we never mix it up, people become numb to that. And it's not special anymore. And so if you've got another great tool like this 3-day blitz, you can make it fast and furious and exciting and special. People are going to jump on board and be excited about that. But will we always do a 3-day challenge? Not every single month. Like Emily said, we might choose to do a 7-day challenge. And guess what? That feels new and fresh. So it's about mixing it up just enough to keep people interested, but not so much that they don't know what the heck is going on ever. So that's the 3-day challenge. Anything else you want to add?
Just do it.
It's fun. It's awesome.
Just do it.
All right. Thanks, guys.